My apartment building has a hidden staircase that no one else can see. I finally went down, and what I found was horrifying. I've lived in the same apartment for 3 years. I know every corner of the hallways, every squeaky floorboard, every peeling patch of wallpaper. So when I saw a narrow door at the end of the corridor last week, I froze. It hadn't been there before. At first, I thought maintenance was opening up some old storage closet, but when I tried the handle, it creaked open to reveal a thin staircase spiraling down into pitch black. I asked my neighbors about it the next day. Every one of them looked at me like I was crazy. The old man across the hall swore the end of that corridor was just a wall. The landlord laughed when I asked if they had added new access to the basement. Even when I dragged my friend down the hall to show him, the door was gone, just blank plaster. But when I walked it alone, the staircase was there again. It felt like it was waiting for me. For 3 nights, I avoided it. I'd catch myself staring down the hallway, heart pounding, certain I could hear something breathing below. On the 4th night, I couldn't resist anymore. I opened the door and stepped inside. The first thing that hit me was the sound, a dull echo, like dozens of voices whispering under each stair. The air was damp and heavy, metallic on my tongue. My phone's flashlight barely cut the dark, but I kept walking down. At the first landing, I found a door. When I pushed it open, I stumbled into a perfect replica of my childhood bedroom. Same posters, same desk, same chipped toy chest, but everything was off. The posters dripped with water damage. The wood was rotting, the air stale with mildew. I backed out and slammed the door shut. The whispers grew louder. The next landing had another door. This one led to my high school cafeteria. The tables were overturned. Trays spilled across the floor. I heard faint laughter, my laughter, echoing from the corners. Shadows darted just out of view. I rushed back to the staircase, chest tight. Every few flights down, there was another door. Another memory, pulled from my life but warped. My first apartment, empty and infested with insects. The office where I worked, its lights buzzing over blood-smeared walls. The house I live in now, but with every mirror cracked and every photo frame empty. I wanted to go back. I turned around, climbed for what felt like hours, but every step upward led me right back to where I'd been. The stairs didn't go up, they only went down. By the time I realized, the air had grown hotter. The walls dripped like they were sweating. The whispers had become screams. I covered my ears, but the sound wasn't outside. It was inside my skull. At the final landing, I didn't find a door. I found myself. I stood frozen as I watched a perfect replay of last week. Me driving home late at night, headlights blinding as a truck swerved across the lane. The sound of metal crumpling, glass shattering, my body thrown against the steering wheel, blood filling my mouth. My last thought before everything went black. And then I understood. The staircase hadn't appeared by chance. It hadn't been there before because I hadn't been dead before. It opened the night I died. I wasn't alive in that apartment anymore. I never made it home from the crash. I'd been walking through a shadow version of my life, circling my old routine until the stairs revealed themselves. A doorway, waiting to guide me to where I truly belonged. I turned and sprinted back up, clawing at the walls, screaming for a way out. But the steps cracked and crumbled behind me, vanishing into the dark. There was no going back. The staircase was never meant to lead me home. It was built to carry me down. Now the air burns my throat with every breath. The walls glow faint red. I hear the sound of chains dragging, screams echoing from the endless pit below. My body won't stop moving, even as I dig my nails into the rail, even as I beg myself to stop. The stairs pull me forward, step by step. I finally understand what waits for me at the bottom. I thought I was exploring a secret in my building, but I was already dead, and this staircase is all I'll ever have, carrying me deeper into hell forever.